Umatakepi, Akashila, Unchimaka, Toteatupa.
Thank you, Councilman. Appreciate your prayer. Councilman Carlo, do you want to do the words of encouragement?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Today, I would just like to encourage our council that all the items that we are working on, that we continue to work on them. You know, there are some that are going to bring about a lot of employment to the people of the reservation. And I hope that our membership is ready to take the next step and to be part of these projects that we're doing. I'm also very encouraged today that my relative is here, Mr. Cross. And I think he got handsomer the more he stayed away. But the thing is that our term is short, the balance of our term is short here, Mr. Chair, and that we continue to work together. The goals that we set forward in this administration, a lot of them I know we won't complete, but the ones that we do have and that we are working on, I hope that we continue to make progress on them and that they're going to be something that's going to be here, that's going to be a benefit to the people all across the reservation. So it's encouraging, Mr. Chair, that, you know, we're really dedicated to what we're doing here. And it's impressive in my eyes to see that the individuals that continue to go to the meetings, you know, it's tough, I know, to have meetings on weekends, and be away from your family. But the individuals that continue to go to these meetings and to help with the progress of the programs that they benefit from it is totally encouraging. So my message today is that we continue to be together on everything that we're doing and make this happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Appreciate your encouragement. Go ahead, Sergeant Arms.
I would like to say good morning, Ed Ironclaw, Sergeant at Arms. I'd like to say good morning to all the listeners and audience here, and I want to say Oglala for the prayers and the words there, and also condolences to all the people that have lost loved ones. We all know many of us have family and friends and colleagues that have lost loved ones, so I want to say condolences to them also. And also talking to people out there and those listening to the meetings out there, they've asked, and I'm asking you guys also too, is when you vote to use your mic, because a lot of them said they want to hear how people vote. So I know when Stacy or the secretaries could hear or see your nod, yes or no, as a vote, but the people would like to hear how you vote. So if you could, appreciate if you use your mic. Oglala.
Okay. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, for that reminder. Good reminder. Secretary, do you want to roll call?
Good morning, everyone. Wesley Hawkins Sr.
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder. Cora Whitehorse. Here. Ryan Jumping Eagle Sr.
Here.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.
Emilio, present.
Austin Watkins Sr. Tyler Yellowboy.
Here.
Wendell Youngman Jr.
Present.
Ron DeBray is excused. James Cross.
Present.
Ella John Carlo.
Here.
George Dreamer Jr.
Present.
Julian Spotted Bear.
Here.
Richard Ironcloud.
Here.
David Puyer is excused. Sonia Little Hawk Weston. It will be late. Jackie Siers. Here. Michael Carlos Senior. Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.
Here.
Garfield Still.
Here.
And Craig Dillon will be late.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
Council, we have a quorum of 18 members present, 2 excused, 1 will be late. So we do have a quorum. Is there a motion to approve the agenda or add items? Chairwoman Whitehorse?
Finance Committee met on Sunday, and we do have a couple of items to add.
Okay. Do you want to present the items?
Sure,
Chairwoman.
thank you. The first is a resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council scheduling an advisory referendum vote on July 2nd, 2022 to the question of whether the Oglala Sioux tribe should enter into a contract under the Indian Self-Determination and Education Assistance Act, Public Law 93-638, as amended to assume the authority and federal funding to perform the programs, services, functions, and activities for the Pine Ridge Reservation Service Unit Comprehensive Health Care Facility and authorizing a set aside of $30,000 from the general fund to carry out the community education regarding the referendum vote and directing the Oglala Sioux Tribe Election Commission to prepare a budget for the referendum vote. Oh yeah, sorry, it says the 12th, I missed the one. July 12th. Motion to 2/3 on.
Okay. There's a motion, a second by Councilman Canoyer Jr. Any discussion on that to 2/3 this on? Hearing or seeing none online or in person. Secretary, call the vote, please.
Wesley Hawkins Senior.
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder.
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse.
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior.
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior. Tyler Yellowboy.
Yes.
Wendell Youngman Jr.
Yes.
James Cross.
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo.
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear.
Yes.
Richard Ironcloud.
Yes.
Jackie Siers.
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlos Senior.
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.
Yes.
Garfield Still.
Yes.
Craig Dillon.
Yes.
Okay, that motion passes 18-4-0 against. Thank you, Chairwoman. Your next item.
Resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council for giving debt payments during the closure of the Prairie Wind and East Wind casinos due to the COVID-19 public health emergency. Motion to 2/3 on.
Second by Vice Chair Yellowboy. Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none online or in person. Secretary, will you call the vote, please? Thank you.
Wesley Hawkins Senior.
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder.
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse.
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior.
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior.
Oh.
Tyler Yellowboy.
Yes.
Wendell Youngman Jr.
Yes.
James Cross.
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo.
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear.
Yes.
Richard Ironcloud.
Yes.
Jackie Siers.
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlos Senior.
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.
Yes.
Garfield Still.
Yes.
Craig Dillon.
Yes.
18-4-0 against. Motion passes. Chairwoman, your next item.
Thank you, President. That's all we have.
Okay, so I got, I think it's Chair or Vice Chair Canoyer, and then come back to Chairman Carlo.
Thank you, Chair. We have 3 items. The first item is a resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council requesting the Bureau of Indian Education to clarify the specific terms in 25 CFR that were included in the Bureau of Indian Education waiver granted and specifically for the number of instructional hours considered in the full-time educational program. Motion to 2/3 on.
Motion, is there a second? Second by Councilman Watkins and Councilman June. Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none online or in person, Secretary, would you call the vote, please? Thank you.
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior,
Halt.
Tyler Yellowboy,
Yes.
Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes. Yes.
James Cross,
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
Yes.
Jackie Siers,
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlo Senior,
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
Yes.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Council, that motion passes 18-4-0 against. Vice Chair, your next item.
Thank you, Chairman. Our next item is a resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council requesting approval from the Bureau of Indian Affairs Facilities Management Division to approve reimbursements on the additional project expenditures on the Crazy Horse School kitchen floor project. Motion to 2/3 on.
Motion to 2/3 on. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Watkins and Councilman Hopkins. Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none, Secretary, will you call the vote, please? Thank you.
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
That's a how.
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.,
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior, Tyler Yellowboy, Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes.
James Cross,
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
Yes.
Jackie Siers,
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlo Senior,
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
Yes.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Council, that passes 18-4-0 against. Thank you, Council. Next item, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Our last item from the Education Committee is resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council requesting the Bureau of Indian Education to do a letter of support for the J-1 visa waivers for the foreign teachers employed in PL 100-297 tribally controlled schools. Motion to 2/3 on.
Motion to 2/3 on. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Rodriguez. Any discussion on the item? Hearing or seeing none, Secretary, will you call the vote, please? Thank you.
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.,
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior,
Halt.
Tyler Yellowboy,
Yes.
Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes.
James Cross,
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
Yes.
Jackie Siers,
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlo Senior,
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
Yeah.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Council, that passes 18-4-0 against. Thank you, Vice Chair. Do you have any more items, Vice Chair?
No, Chairman, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vice Chair. Chairman Carlo?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We have a couple items. First one is to remove Wesley Hawkins from the Land Committee. Just kidding. A resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council of the Oglala Sioux Tribe directing the Bureau of Indian Affairs to extend the deadline until May 22nd or 26th for the acceptance of bids and other documents on farm pasture, leases, range units, and allocated lands upon the Pine Ridge Reservation. Motion to two-thirds.
Motion, seconded by, your question or second? Oh, second, okay, second by Councilman Youngman and Councilman Rodriguez. Any discussion on that? Hearing or seeing none, Secretary, will you call the vote, please?
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
Oh,
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.,
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior,
oh,
Tyler Yellowboy,
Yes.
Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes.
James Cross,
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
Yes.
Jackie Siers,
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlo Senior,
yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
Yes.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Council, that passes 18-4-0 against. Thank you, Council. Chair Carlo, your next item.
That was the only item, Mr. Chair, and I thank the council for allowing us to two-thirds that on.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Any other items to two-thirds on? Seeing or hearing none?
Motion to
Motion.
approve.
I'll
Motion to
second.
approve. Before we do that, is there an order of agenda that we need to go in before we approve that?
I think there was a request for Mr. Johnson to be on first.
Okay.
So if we can move him up, motion to approve
Okay,
that.
yeah, he is first. Then do we want to do the honoring after that? The number 10A? Is that, okay, all right, we'll do that. Okay, so there's a motion to approve the agenda with those, go ahead. Okay.
Wait, we might have something from
Okay.
HHS real quick.
Okay. So we'll go in this order. So we'll do the approve the agenda, item number 6.
Well, it's not a change order, it's to award a contract.
And then item number 7, or actually 7, or,
Okay.
so, yeah, go ahead.
Chair, we do have one for HHS.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a resolution of the Oglala Sioux Tribal Council approving the contract with Doug O'Brien Contracting for construction of the Pine Ridge Sewer Lining Phase 2 on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. Motion to
Second.
two-thirds.
Okay, so there's a motion for Doug O'Brien contract from HHS, a second by Councilwoman Carlo. Is there any discussion on this? Hearing or seeing none, Secretary, will you call the vote?
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
Oh,
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.,
Yes.
Austin Watkins Senior, Tyler Yellowboy,
Yep.
Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes.
James Cross,
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
Yes.
Jackie Siers,
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlo Senior,
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
No.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Okay, council, that motion passes 17 yes, 1 no. Thank you, council. Okay, so is there anything else? Okay, so there's a motion to approve the agenda by Councilman Jumping Eagle. There's a second by Councilman Rodriguez, or Councilwoman Carlo, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Any discussion on that? Hearing none. Secretary, we call the vote, please. Thank you.
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr.,
Yes.
Austin Watkins, Tyler Yellowboy,
Yep.
Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes.
James Cross,
Yes.
Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
Yes.
Jackie Siers,
Uh-huh.
Michael Carlo Senior,
Yes.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
Yes.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Council, that passes 18-4-0 against. Thank you, council. So we'll go to the first item of the agenda. Is that item number 7? Is that right? Or is it?
Is that Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he online?
I don't know if he's on.
Councilman Steele?
Yes, I believe there's an ordinance in place that says if there was any complaint on the agenda that comes before any motion or resolutions or business, I don't know, I could be interpreting that wrong, but that does state that in the ordinance.
Okay. Councilman Steele, are you aware of a complaint? Oh, you haven't? Okay. Oh,
Set it on the agenda.
Okay, all right. So we'll have to go into executive, correct? Or do we just hear it?
Second.
Okay, so there's a motion to go into executive on item number 6, which is the complaint. Brian? Okay, so Secretary, you want to call a roll on executive session?
Wesley Hawkins Senior,
Oh.
Blaine Little Thunder,
Oh.
Cora Whitehorse,
Yes.
Ryan Jumping Eagle Senior,
Yes.
Gerald Canoyer Jr., Austin Watkins Senior, Tyler Yellowboy,
Yes.
Wendell Youngman Jr.,
Yes.
James Cross, Ella Giancarlo,
Yes.
George Dreamer Jr.,
Yes.
Julian Spotted Bear,
Yes.
Richard Ironclad,
No.
Jackie Siers.
Here.
Sonia, do you want to vote? Go into executive session? Michael Carlo Senior,
No.
Bernardo Rodriguez Jr.,
Yes.
Garfield Still,
No.
Craig Dillon,
Yes.
Okay.